Windbag.
Windbag.
Windbreak.
Windbreak.
Windbreaker.
Windbreaker.
Wind chill.
Wind chill.
It must have been -5 with the wind chill factor.
Wind chimes.
Wind chimes.
Winded.
Winded.
Windfall.
Windfall.
His £2 million windfall in the lottery.
Windfall tax.
Windfall tax.
Wind farm.
Wind farm.
Winding sheet.
Winding sheet.
Wind instrument.
Wind instrument.
Windjammer.
Windjammer.
Windlass.
Windlass.
Windmill.
Windmill.
Window.
Window.
Do you mind if I open the window?
She looked out of the window to see if it was raining.
The sun was shining through the windows.
We were looking at the Christmas displays in the shop windows.
Delay might open a window of opportunity for their rivals.
Television provides us with a useful window on the world.
One glass of wine, and all my good intentions went out the window.
Window box.
Window box.
Window cleaner.
Window cleaner.
Window dresser.
Window dresser.
Window dressing.
Window dressing.
All these glossy pamphlets are just window dressing. The fact is that the new mall will ruin the neighbourhood.
Windowless. Windowless.
A windowless basement room.
Window pane.
Window pane.
Window seat.
Window seat.
Window shade.
Window shade.
Window shopping.
Window shopping.
Windowsill.
Windowsill.
Windpipe.
Windpipe.
Windscreen.
Windscreen.
Windscreen wiper.
Windscreen wiper.
Windshield.
Windshield.
Windshield wiper.
Windshield wiper.
Windsock.
Windsock.
The Windsors.
The Windsors.
Windstorm.
Windstorm.
Windsurfing.
Windsurfing.
Windswept.
Windswept.
Windswept moors.
Wind tunnel.
Wind tunnel.
Wind turbine.
Wind turbine.
Wind up. Wind up.
The President made a statement at the wind-up of the summit in Helsinki.
A wind-up gramophone.
Windward.
Windward.
The windward side of the boat.
Windy.
Windy.
It's too windy for a picnic.
A cold, windy day.
A windy hillside.
Politicians' windy generalizations.
The Windy City.
Windy city.
Wine.
Wine.
A glass of wine. A bottle of red wine. A dry white wine.
Damson wine.
Companies spend millions wining and dining clients.
Wine bar.
Wine bar.
Wine cellar.
Wine cellar. Wine cooler.
Wine cooler.
Wine glass.
Wine glass.
Winery.
Winery. Wine tasting.
Wine vinegar.
Wine vinegar.
Wing.
Wing.
A butterfly with beautiful markings on its wings.
The pheasant flapped its wings vigorously.
Spicy chicken wings.
The east wing of the palace.
She works in the hospital's maternity wing.
The moderate wing of the Republican Party.
Several junior managers are waiting in the wings for promotion. A flock of geese winging down the coast. Planes winging their way to exotic destinations.
A bottle of champagne will soon be winging its way to 10 lucky winners.
We'll just have to wing it.
A bottle of champagne will soon be winging its way to 10 lucky winners.
We'll just have to wing it. Wing chair.
Wing chair.
Wing collar.
Wing collar.
Wing commander.
Wing commander.
Whinge.
Whinge.
Winged.
Winged.
Winged insects.
Winger.
Winger.
Wing mirror.
Wing mirror.
Wingnut.
Wingnut.
Wingspan.
Wingspan.
Wingtip.
Wingtip. Wink.
Wink.
He winked mischievously at Erica.
He winked an eye at his companion.
A Christmas tree with lights winking on and off.
He gave her a wink.
I didn't get a wink of sleep last night.
Winner.
Winkle.
Winkle.
Government critics were winkled out of their positions of influence.
Candy was very good at winkling out secrets.
Winner.
Winner.
The winner of the Ladies' Championship.
5 lucky winners will each receive a signed copy of the album. As a jockey, he rode 10 winners.
A Nobel Prize winner.
The book has proved to be a winner with young children.
The company seems to be on to a winner.
Moran scored the winner with only 2 minutes left. In a capitalist society, there will always be winners and losers.
The real winners this summer have been the sun cream manufacturers.
Winning.
Winning.
The winning team.
The winning design came from an architect in Glasgow.
Beckham scored the winning goal.
A winning combination.
As a business, they have found a winning formula. A winning smile.
The team are on a winning streak.
Winning post.
Winning post.
Winnings.
Winnings.
Lottery winnings.
Winnow.
Winnow.
We need to winnow the list of candidates to 3. Wino.
Wino.
Winsome.
Winsome.
A winsome smile.
Winter.
Winter.
Soon it will be winter.
It usually snows here in the winter.
Fuel supplies could be seriously disrupted this winter.
Last year, over 11,000 Canadians wintered in Arizona.
Winter solstice.
Winter solstice.
Winter sports.
Winter sports. Wintertime. Wintertime.
The hills look very bleak in winter time.
Wintry.
Wintry.
A wintry day.
Wintry showers.
Win-win.
Win-win.
It's a win-win situation all round.
The agreement is a win-win for everyone.
Wipe.
Wipe.
Wipe the table with a damp cloth.
Bill wiped his eyes and apologised.
He pulled a handkerchief from his pocket and wiped his nose.
He wiped his mouth on the back of his hand.
Kim wiped the sweat from her face.
Tell him how much it'll cost. That should wipe the smile off his face.
Another few years and this species could be wiped off the face of the earth.
You wash, I'll wipe.
A frown quickly wiped away her smile. Nearly £7 billion has been wiped off share prices worldwide.
Whole villages were wiped out by the floods.
Nothing could wipe out his bitter memories of the past.
The heat had wiped us out.
Scott wiped out on his bike.
I hastily wiped up the milk I had spilled.
An occasional wipe with a soft cloth will keep the surface shiny.
Give the baby's nose a wipe, would you? A pack of baby wipes.
Wiped out.
Wiped out.
Wiper.
Wiper.
Wire.
Wire.
Copper wire. A wire fence.
A telephone wire.
The game was very close and went right down to the wire.
Check that the plug has been wired up properly.
The CD player had been wired up to the car's cigarette lighter.
All the rooms have been wired for cable TV.
The poles had all been wired together.
Wire cutters.
Wire cutters.
Wired.
Wired.
Wired ribbon.
Wireless.
Wireless.
Wireless internet connections.
Wireless communications.
Wireless communications.
Wireless networking.
Wireless networking.
Wire netting.
Wire netting.
Wiretapping. Wiretapping.
Wire wool.
Wire wool.
Wiring.
Wiring.
The wiring needs to be replaced.
Wiry.
Wiry.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
A man of great wisdom.
Local people are questioning the wisdom of spending so much money on a new road.
You can always expect a few words of wisdom from Dave.
The collected wisdom of many centuries.
The conventional wisdom is that boys mature more slowly than girls.
The boss, in her infinite wisdom, has decided to reorganize the whole office yet again.
Wisdom tooth.
Wisdom tooth.
Wise.
Wise.
It's wise to check whether the flight times have changed before you leave for the airport.
I think you were wise to leave when you did.
A wise precaution.
I don't think that would be a very wise move.
A wise old man.
At the time, I thought he was wonderful, but I'm older and wiser now. As a manager, Sanford was wise in the ways of company politics.
Charlie explained how the system works, but I'm still none the wiser. He could easily have taken the money, and no one would have been any the wiser.
Teachers quickly get wise to students who are cheating.
Okay, wise guy, shut up and listen.
It's easy to be wise after the event.
Invest the money wisely.
He nodded wisely.
Wise up, Vic. He's cheating you.
Consumers need to wise up to the effect that advertising has on them.
Time-wise, we're not doing too badly.
Cut the carrots lengthwise.
Wisecrack.
Wisecrack.
Wish.
Wish.
I wish to make a complaint.
If you wish to discuss this matter further, please do not hesitate to contact me.
You may leave now if you wish.
I'd like it to be ready by 6. Just as you wish, sir. The cook will prepare whatever you wish.
I wish I didn't have to go to work today.
I wish that I could afford a new car.
I wish I didn't have to go to work today.
I wish that I could afford a new car.
He wished Emily were with him. Sometimes I wish I had never been born.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
We wish them every happiness in their new home. He shook my hand and wished me luck. My friends wished me well in my new job.
I couldn't wish for a better husband.
It's the best birthday present I could have wished for.
I wish you'd stop treating me like a child.
It was no use wishing for the impossible.
She was like the sister I never had but always wished for.
One day she found a magic ring that brought her whatever she wished for.
I think he really likes you. I wish.
I'm going to be famous one day. You wish.
Having your house broken into is terrible. I wouldn't wish it on anybody.
I don't wish to seem ungrateful, but it's not quite what I expected. Where on earth have they gone? I wish I knew.
You can't just wish your problems away, you know.
Don't wish your life away.
It's important to listen to the wishes of the patient. Despite her wish to continue working, she was forced to retire at the age of 62. Close your eyes and make a wish.
She'd left school against her mother's wishes.
Best wishes for a long and happy retirement.
She asked me to pass on her good wishes to all her friends and colleagues.
With best wishes, Celia.
I have no wish to speak to her ever again.
Wishbone.
Wishbone.
Wishful thinking.
Wishful thinking.
I think she rather likes me, but maybe that's just wishful thinking.
Wishing well.
Wishing well.
Wish list.
Wish list.
Another player on Coach Bean's wish list is center fielder Jeffrey Hammonds.
Wishy-washy.
Wishy-washy.
A bunch of wishy-washy liberals.
Wisp.
Wisp.
A wisp of hair had escaped from under her hat. Wisps of smoke rose into the air.
Wisteria.
Wisteria.
Wistful.
Wistful.
A wistful smile.
That's the house where I was born, she said wistfully.
Wit.
Wit.
A woman of great wit and charm.
His sharp wit had them all smiling.
Alone and penniless, I was forced to live on my wits.
I was terrified out of my wits at the very idea.
I felt helpless, but tried to gather my wits.
Thankfully, Reed had the wit to see what was wrong with the plan.
It's surely not beyond the wit of man to come up with a solution.
This does not stop me giving you a little treat, to wit, an invitation to dine at Brown's.
Witch.
Witch.
Witchcraft.
Witchcraft.
Witch doctor.
Witch doctor.
Witch hazel.
Witch hazel.
Witch hunt.
Witch hunt.
Anti-communist witch hunts.
Witching hour.
Witching hour.
With.
With.
I saw Bob in town with his girlfriend.
Put this bag with the others.
I always wear these shoes with this dress.
Mix the powder with boiling water. She had her husband with her.
You'd better bring your passport with you.
A tall gentleman with a grey beard.
A book with a green cover. A man with a gun.
We need someone with bright new ideas. Only people with plenty of money can afford to shop here.
She came back with a letter in her hand.
Chop the onions with a sharp knife.
What will you buy with the money?
I amuse myself with crossword puzzles.
A hat decorated with brightly coloured feathers.
They were trembling with fear.
Jack beamed with pleasure when he heard the news.
I was too weak with hunger to cry.
Mother became seriously ill with pneumonia.
2 nights accommodation with breakfast and evening meal cost us just over £250. Her boots were covered with mud.
Fill the bowl with sugar.
In summer, Venice is crammed with tourists.
We have a problem with parking in this area.
Be careful with that glass.
Is there something wrong with your phone?
How are you getting on with your studies, David?
Compared with other children of the same age, Robert is very tall.
I hope you're not angry with me.
He thinks he's in love with Diana.
She's delighted with her new car.
Don't get too friendly with your students.
Some opposition MPs voted with the government.
You're either with me or against me.
I'm with Harry all the way on this one.
Stop fighting with your brother.
I used to play chess with him.
It's a good idea to discuss the problem with a sympathetic teacher.
We're competing with foreign businesses.
Britain's trade with Japan.
She left home after an argument with her parents.
He prepared everything with great care.
A rocket exploded with a blinding flash.
Oh, I'm not in a hurry, I said with a smile.
The day starts with a great American breakfast.
She stood with her back to me.
We lay in bed with the window open.
She was knitting with the television on.
We jumped into the water with bullets whizzing past our ears.
A skill which improves with practice.
The risk of cancer increases with the number of cigarettes you smoke.
With John away, there's more room in the house.
I can't do my homework with all this noise going on.
The manager is Stuart Walker, who has been with the company since 1970.
I left your keys with the janitor.
Joan doesn't want to part with the money.
A complete break with tradition.
We sailed with the wind.
With all his faults, I still like him.
Down with school.
Off to bed with you. Sorry, I'm not with you. Which room do you mean?
So that's how the system works. Are you with me?
I'm sorry, I'm not feeling very with it today.
He gave a little wave, and with that he was gone.
Withdraw.
A knee injury forced her to withdraw from the competition.
Calls for Britain to withdraw from the European Union.
Parents have the right to withdraw their children from religious education lessons if they wish.
One of the minority parties had withdrawn its support for Chancellor Cole.
Union members will vote on whether to withdraw their Labour. A government decision to withdraw funding.
After much persuasion, he agreed to withdraw his resignation.
He refused to withdraw his remarks and was expelled from the party.
The newspaper has agreed to withdraw its allegations.
The drug has been withdrawn from the market for further tests. The USA's decision to withdraw 40,000 troops from Western Europe. We withdrew to the garden for a private talk.
I'd like to withdraw £500 from my current account.
Claudia withdrew her hand from his. She withdrew a document from her briefcase. Ralph has withdrawn from the other kids.
Many depressed people just withdraw into themselves.